Well, here it is, guys. Everybody's favorite, Back to the Future, Marty McFly. I am beyond excited to have this figure. I had gotten the Back to the Future 2. I found the Biff just out of nowhere. I had seen this one time at Walmart. I thought I'd get it later. Big mistake. Wasn't there anymore. So I ordered it on Walmart.com. It came quick, and I am just over the moon, happy and excited about this figure. Let's take a look through the window. Look at this guy. Comes with all the iconic goodies. Got that nice artwork there, a photo of the figure on the left there. We got Marty with his patented red vest and old 80s jean jacket. We got the camcorder going on. We got an alternate head with his glasses from the beginning of the movie where he had that yellow guitar in front of the amplifier. Got his backpack he throws over his shoulder on his way to school on that awesome skateboard. I can't wait to see him on that. And then we got a few alternate hands. I really hate to do it. I don't have any problem with keeping him in the box, but I really want to take him out and show you guys. So let's crack this thing open and take a closer look. Oh man, there he is, Marty McFly in all his plastic glory. He's got the skateboard, the backpack over the shoulder. He is too cool for school, but I think that's kind of where he's headed off to. Anyway, this is a very exciting figure. Now, the articulation isn't the best. It is a NECA figure. It's kind of a glorified statue, but just to be able to have this figure, just the existence of this figure after all this time, to be able to have this scale, looking this good, and to be able to get it at an affordable price, that is beyond expectations. This is too cool. Marty McFly. Seen this movie when I was 7 years old. Been in love with it ever since. Used to rent the movie all the time, and now to be able to have a piece of the movie memorabilia is out of this world. It's too cool. We have the camcorder. There are some documentaries that include that actual camcorder. That was one of the very first camcorders, video cameras that came out, that people were able to make their own movies, home movies. And this particular movie, Back to the Future, helped put camcorders on the map. It had a big influence, and that's super cool to be able to have a little piece of that, as tiny as it is. Super cool. Then we have the guitar. Everybody knows the iconic scene. And then, like I showed before, comes with some alternate hands, some grippy hands, so you can hold the skateboard under your arm, kind of like the picture on the back of the box. Let's see. Put the bottom back together here on this box so I can show you what I'm talking about. Got this right here. Do some poses like that. And we also have got the pose with the guitar and the alternate head, the sunglasses, kind of how he was. Maybe we can set that up there. Got the head with the sunglasses, like when you put those glasses on at the very beginning of the movie. Turn the amplifier on, hit the chords, got blown back. So we got that alternate head to play with. So very cool to have this figure. Here we got a shot of the side of the box there. That iconic picture of the back of the DeLorean. Ultimate Marty McFly NECA figure. Let's get rid of this stuff here for a minute. Keep all that all nice. Don't want nothing to happen to Marty's accessories. A little stiff, but like I've said before, I'd rather have, you know, a figure a little more on the stiff side. If need be, you can always dunk them in some warm water or get a hair dryer out to make them a little more pliable. But it's better to have a figure that's a little stiffer than to have one that's all loosey-goosey. Oh, and his head, I've noticed, just by posing him to make this video, I've got a little scuff mark right there. Well, that's not good. Might have to touch that up. I'm not afraid of, you know, getting a little paint on my fingers to touch a figure up. Can be nitpicky about stuff, but you know, nothing's gonna be perfect. I'm just full of too much gratitude to be too nitpicky, especially on a figure like this. But you know, this rubber clothes here are a little stiff, not too much. He's looking up about that far, and he's looking down about that far. The arms can go around and around. I don't want to bust one of his arms off. That would be a travesty. Oh, we got a couple joints in there in the elbow. Twist his hand around. I don't want to move that wrist too much. You pose at your own risk. Now, if anybody out there has this figure, feel free to take it out, pose your figure, take a look at it along with me. That's what I want you guys to be able to do. I want us to be able to do all this stuff together because we're all in it for the love of the game. Yeah. Do some splits. Hey Jennifer, what I can do, man. All right, and the knees aren't too bad. I can get that foot up more than far enough to get up on that skateboard. Not too much of an ankle pivot with these NECA figures, but that's okay. For a price range of $30, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. This guy. Now the only thing of this whole figure box set Ultimate Marty McFly that I have any issue with in the slightest is the face sculpt. Now the more I look at it, the more I get used to it. But when I first looked at it, I thought maybe they could do a little better job on just his expression. He just looks kind of, I don't know, a tiny bit surprised, a little bit worried. I don't know. It'd be nice to have another head sculpt where his face has more of an expression of, I don't know, something from the movie where he's being cool. But other than that, man, so jazzed to be able to have Marty McFly. Not in the flesh, but in the plastic. And here's something I just noticed that's kind of funny. When I was changing his hands around. See that watch on his wrist? That is his iconic calculator watch. If anybody remembers the old calculator watches, I think you can still get those. But that actually is a very cool little attention to detail from the original character. Was his calculator watch. That's cool. I know I had one. I've had a few of them. I mean, Michael J. Fox was like my hero back in the day when I was a little kid. Family Ties, Teen Wolf, Back to the Future. I wanted to be just like him. And here we have him with his famous yellow guitar, getting ready. Even has a little alternative hand that you can use with a pick in it, a little grippy hand. I was real careful and hesitant about trying to get that guitar in his hand because I don't want to scratch any of the paint on it or anything, even though I can go back and touch it up, but just want to be real careful. But it went in his hand real easy, real nice. Little flexible fingers. Sometimes those fingers on figures can be a little stiff. Kind of have to warm them up or bend them open, to get stuff in their hands, but this one was real easy. He got his glasses on there with the alternative head, looking cool. So there he is. I'm really happy I got to share this with you guys. If anybody else has this figure, let me know what you think. I'm sure some more of the Back to the Future figures will be coming out. I don't know any updated news about them, but I would imagine, just imagine having a Griff figure from Back to the Future 2, Biff's grandson. That would be a really cool, nice, beefy looking character, good looking, beefy figure to have. And then they can go crazy with the Biff from when he changes history and he goes back to 1985 and Biff kind of owns the town, and people are calling that the Donald Trump Biff. That would be a cool one to have. And Mad Dog Tannen, that would be awesome. I'm sure we're going to get a Marty McFly with his Western gear on from Back to the Future 3. It'd be nice to have one of Doc. I would really like to see one of Doc from Back to the Future 2 with his crazy trench coat on and those glasses that he had. That would be awesome. But I guess we'll see. But for now, we're going to be rocking the Back to the Future, the original Marty McFly, with all the cool accessories, and it's going to make an awesome show. All right, before we finish this review up, I got to give my personal ranking for this figure. Number 1, do I know this character? This is the easiest ranking I've had to do so far. 1 out of 5, a 5. Of course I know this character. We all do. We love him. Definitely a big 5. Do I like this character? 1 through 5. Are you kidding me? One of my favorites of all time. One of the only characters that I probably like more than this one is Sylvester Stallone's Rocky. So this is another easy 5. Another big 5. How much do I like this figure? I love this figure. I don't expect a ton of articulation because it is a NECA figure. It is, leans a little more towards the statue type of figure, but another 5. I like this figure. I love having the skateboard, the camcorder, the backpack, the guitar, the alternate hands, and even a head with the sunglasses. So cool. A big 5. And do I think, or how much does this fit into the wave? Fits in perfect, of course. It's all Back to the Future characters from this wave. So another big 5. And the bonus, how lucky do I feel to find this character? Well, technically I didn't find this character. I ordered it, but I did find the one when it was at Walmart the one time that I was there and saw it. But I'm lucky that I was able to easily get on to Walmart.com. It's always been a hassle for me. I don't know if I've ever ordered anything successfully off of there, but I was able to get my hands on this. I didn't have to pay the trumped up, skyrocketed aftermarket prices. It was still the $29.99 or $29.97 or whatever it is, $30 range. So that was a plus. So a big 5 on how lucky I feel to have this. So Marty McFly, Back to the Future, Ultimate Marty McFly gets a 25 out of 25, the highest ranking that we have here in Joe's Multiverse. Let me know what you guys think, and we'll see you next time in the Multiverse.